Daredevil Born Again, Season 1, Episode 4. And I gotta say, I've heard a lot about the old Daredevil series, and I heard it was actually pretty good. So I thought to myself, give this one a shot. So I'm in between a couple shows, so I decided, hey, let me watch a couple episodes of this. And I just watched episode 4, and I am very unimpressed. I've gone through and I watched the whole show and I kind of scrubbed through as well. And like, who cares about their therapy? Like, why is this such a big thing? Like, I get it. Like, let's show like how estranged him and his wife are, but why did it deserve this much screen time? I don't understand that. It didn't make sense to me, right? And then even later on, he even is with his wife again, and I can't remember what part that is, but like he spends more time talking with his wife about their dysfunctional marriage. I want to see some action, right? Yeah, maybe one small scene about his wife, and the therapy scene I think should have been all of about 30 seconds, right? Maybe that's a bit much, but no more than a minute. So they could have conveyed to us what is going on in his relationship with his wife without taking us down this whole rabbit hole. And then there is this guy who insults his lawyer, who I want to make a video about, which is pretty stupid. So he's insulting his lawyer, but he wants his lawyer to get him off. Another side story that ended with nothing, that led nowhere. It didn't lend anything to the plot or the story. So I don't understand like what this part was even about. I understand what it was about, but I don't see the point of it being in the show. So he could have been stopping a bad guy and gave us some action. And for me, that would have made it better. But he didn't. Right. And we spent time with him negotiating and trying to get this guy off. And that seemed to be a lot of what was going on here is him trying to get this guy off. And I'm like, no. And then we follow Fisk around, and I guess they're trying to get into how he's the mayor. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the way it was written. Very well written, right? And I love the acting. But there is zero action going on here. And that's a problem for me. It's Daredevil. It's supposed to be action, right? It's not supposed to be all drama. And this seems to be all drama. There's mostly talking. There's some detective work he does, but it's mostly talking, 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 right? There's the scene with Punisher. It's all talking, right? They kind of get into it at first, right? When he breaks into his house, but it's just all talking from there, right? They get emotional, people start crying, and it's just more talking. People having dinner, and he's got somebody in a cage. I don't know who that is yet, but again, more talking, right? And we see who the antagonist is, right? But that is probably one of the most interesting scenes for me is when he's siphoning blood out of some random person. I want to see more of what's going on with that, but with the Daredevil portion, they got to pick this up. This is way too slow. And for it to get an 8.5 on IMDb, that's amazing to me. There's no way it should be that high. No way.